Hello, everybody. Coach Jim here with Amazing Life Design. Tis the month of May, and in the month of May, we are going to work on bringing play to leadership. Now, in a minute, I'm going to share a video, but before I do that, I want to talk a little bit. As I was thinking about this, I went and searched and I did not find any videos about what it takes to actually bring play to effective management. Yes, you can manage your team, you can become a better leader, you can literally become the best that you can be, and you can do that while also being playful. Now, Coach Jim defines play as give and take with no intent. That definition doesn't work in your companies because, as you're going to learn in a minute here, obviously there is intention when we have employees, and whatever you do for your work, you are bringing an intention to hopefully be the absolute best or be the one that is seeked out for what you do. So in a moment, I'm going to share a conversation between one of my clients about laying a foundation of play as we look at this month of May and expand upon the leadership that we've been doing for the last number of months, and we bring a little lightheartedness to it.
So I defined play as give and take with no expectation. And I also said that leadership, being a leader and playing, is when you can bring a more lightheartedness. Could you share how you see like leadership and play?
So, like I was saying, I think leadership, and specifically as it relates to, the employee employer relationship, I think that's give and take with expectations, while you're, stating that play is give and take without expectations. So I
Right.
think
Yeah,
we're probably
that's yeah. Coach Jim's definition of play is give and take with no, like much like how kids do it.
right.
And that's a great point. The minute you actually have an employee, we have defined expectations.
Right. And they as well have
Mhm.
expectations of what they're being paid, how they're going to be treated, so that's where I think the given, and then there's the give and take on when mistakes are made or when achievements are reached, and things of that nature.
Yep. So my theme for the month is bringing play to leadership. And I'm going to actually be bringing some videos out for the management teams and actually for all my clients about how to bring more play in their life. So, how do you see the role, understanding that there are expectations? How do you see bringing a lightness and an ease to work in an industry that is incredibly demanding?
Well, I think it's a very hard question, isn't it? So you
Do
like
I
to be,
ask? Do I ever ask easy questions though?
no, you do not. I think, I mean, I think it originally, it starts back with what, setting the right expectations. That's where it's got to start. But
Yep.
then it it piggybacks off that in the sense that you have to be able you have to be able to almost get to know people on a you really have to be able to get to know people on a personal level, you know whether it's their direct managers knowing them, or however it works out, because you got to know what makes them tick. You got to know what you got to know when someone's just overworked, or put in too much time, or needs a break, and you got to be able to identify those situations really quickly before they get out of control. So I think,
Yeah.
that's a part of it. Um, it's,
No,
it's
that's a
tough.
good.
What
It,
I
it
per
is. It
what
is.
I
It is tough, and that is something that we're going to explore this month. So what were you going to say? You personally,
Well, I
what
was
were you going to
what
say?
I personally do. I'm going to say what I personally do, which might not work for, in every industry or at every business or every company. But I just think keeping the overall atmosphere light and not too serious. Serious when it needs to be, and obviously putting your customer and your responsibilities, always first. But at the same time, being able to do it in a way where if somebody makes a mistake, they're not walking on eggshells. Um, Keeping an atmosphere that's very team oriented, that people can within reason joke and have fun. I know it's 2023 and everybody's so uptight now, right, about a lot of things, but I think that when everything's taken so seriously, like everything's life or death, or everyone's, you know you have to obviously be cognizant and respectful of people's feelings, but at the same time you can't take everything like it's life and death, because there's a lot bigger issues going
Oh yeah,
on than
yeah.
than we missed $500 on this estimate or something like that, or we made a mistake that's going to cost us $500 or something like that. Those things happen every day. They're going to happen always. We, of course, every day we strive to limit them as much
Yep.
as possible, but people make mistakes. So
They do. They do. Beautiful. I want a big thank you for sharing.
Thank you for listening. I hoped you liked that video. I want you to ponder the leadership you bring to your organization, and how can you be a little lighter with that leadership? How can you take something that is already very team oriented, have it be a little lighter, and bring a deeper level of success to it? Like I said before, May is Let's Bring Play to Work month, so you can have more fun, you can be more efficient, your employees can be happier, and at the end of the day, by bringing play, you have a more effective workplace that actually drives a higher profit margin. Again, my name is Jim. I'm a life architect with Amazing Life Design. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in our next session.